Alright, here's your quick review for Work Without Hope by Samuel Taylor Coleridge. Coleridge is one of those poets who loves to appeal to things. In this poem specifically, you can see him say, "Oh, ye amaranths!" He loves to do these little appeals. He kind of cracks me up. Anyways, so just a quick summary of this poem. I know it's a little confusing because he starts talking about slugs and birds, and somehow he ends up talking about hope and nectar in a sieve, and it's kind of vague. So I just want to go over a simple overview. So in the beginning of this poem, he's discussing about how all nature works. The bees are producing honey, the slugs come out, the birds are making nests. He draws the parallel that even winter is working for spring. It toils away with the hope of spring to come. And he makes the point, I don't work, I'm not productive, I'm not like the bees, I'm not like the slugs or the birds, I don't work. He says, I know where flowers bloom and where the stream rushes, but they don't do these things for me. The flowers don't bloom for me, they don't work for me. The stream doesn't rush for me, it does it for its own work. And he makes the observation, we cannot work without a goal. He says, work without hope draws nectar in a sieve. And what he's saying here is that humans work with a goal in mind. We don't just work for the sake of work. We work for a return, for a payback. And he draws the parallel to that. Hope without an object cannot live. Just as you have to be able to hope for something. You can't just say, oh, I have hope. You're hoping for something. Just as you cannot work without a goal in mind. So this is really what he's talking about, Work Without Hope by Coleridge, is that, nature just works. This is what nature does. But humanity has to have a goal. We have to have an endpoint in mind. Whereas nature will just continue to work. Birds will continue to build their nests. Slugs will come out. Bees will produce honey endlessly. Winter will always toil for spring. You have to have a goal. And without a goal, you have nothing to strive for, you have nothing to hope for, you have nothing to work for. And how this relates to Nectar in a Sieve, the novel, is that Rukmani and Nathan are always working towards a goal. They always want to own their farm, feed their family, and they always have that thing to hope for. And if they didn't have that to hope for, they would not work. So Coleridge is talking about having an end game, having an end objective, and that's the point of why we work. That's why we strive, so that at the end we can have our sense of accomplishment and feel our completeness and know that we accomplished our goal. Again, I know Coleridge is confusing. He's not the best. But if you have any questions, let me know.